Da 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 da. It's the Doug Stanhope 4th of July Aftermath podcast. Does it seem a little late for that? Well, 4th of July lasted from the 1st of July, the Friday, and we got rid of the last people on Wednesday. Christine Levine was last to leave. And in the middle there, we did a Sunday podcast after the baseball game. But
that's right.
But then it got weird. Well, it was weird before then. I'm going to start with, it's my round of boggle, because I took a lot of notes of just flashbang grenade memories that I could put together. I don't know what days they happened. But I one of the lists I have is to thank all the acts that performed, because after the game, the Sunday we did at least comedy and no looking. I'm going to do this like it's my turn at I'm going to do it boggle style, where if I already have the name written down. So you guys, Chaille's here, Chad Shank is here, Kenny's here, Joby's here, Tracy's here, Bingo's here. So if I wrote it down, I want to see if I missed anyone. So just throw out names of people who performed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, if we performed Tuesday. Whoever performed during the 4th of July party.
Okay, you had a neighbor go up and tell a dumb story or some joke. Guy, he looked like...
Jeff?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't have him go up. I was doing a sound check, and he goes, "All right, I knew you were going to do this to me," and walked up on stage. I was doing a sound check.
I don't remember any of that.
Well, because there was no show going on. We were setting up.
Then Mishka went on.
Mishka, I got...
He opened every show,
Mishka. Check.
Then let's see, fake Doug Stanhope, or I'm Doug. Pedro went up.
That's Keith D'Souza, comedian. He played a lot of roles over the weekend.
Floyd went up.
Floyd.
Phil DeVoid,
Phil DeVoid, yeah.
I say fill the bag.
And then
Brett Erickson.
Brett.
And then Kelly and DeGrease played.
How the fuck...
Kenny Bang Bang.
Yeah, no, I
Hold on. I'm trying to do it by day.
He's going right. He went right down the whole order.
Bingo, did you play the first night? No. Okay, so...
I did not put the music down.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, Kelly Carpenter. Bingo I missed Bingo.
No, Bingo didn't play that night. That was the
but
next
I'm saying
night.
over the course of the whole party.
Yeah.
Well, the next night was out. That was...
So I missed Chaille and Tracy. I guess I didn't get to the music.
He didn't write it down.
That's a yes, Bingo.
Oh, wait. You know what? Up here. No, I do have Kelly, etc.
Oh.
That means all the musicians.
Hey,
It's
I'm
all kinda
at...
intermingled.
Bingo's ruh.
ETC.
Well, the Magicians, the Magic Off was on the 4th.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the Warlock's real name. So
Justin?
I just put Magicians. Kenny Bang Bang.
Justin and Becker.
Matt Becker. So yeah, I got Magicians.
And
Anyone
then
else?
playing that night was Bingo, Tracy, myself.
Fried Town.
Tough.
Town Toughs I missed.
Oh, and the Police Beat Burlesque.
Burlesque I missed.
Are you winning or losing in Boggle?
And then
It depends. And
And then Kelly and Bingo.
Kelly and Bingo played.
yeah,
Yeah.
together.
then I did.
I guess that's everyone.
I think that's all of it.
That's every single person.
Yep. In Castle Rock. That was it.
Oh, Castle Rock Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
have it
What
down
was
here.
that? Was that?
He rapped.
What?
He did the rap battle.
Yeah, and I lost. And Christine.
Christine
went up.
Levine.
I opened for
forgot
Christine.
Levine. All right.
Oh, yeah, that was late 4th of July.
Yeah,
What
that
was that?
That was blacked out moments for
You know how fucked up we were? We still have piles of fireworks. We didn't.
We didn't light one firework.
That was enough shit.
One sparkler.
One sparkler.
Hey, wait a minute. I got more stage time this weekend than I ever did my entire life. I got to go up on stage and
that's right.
read
Chad
whenever.
Shank.
Yeah, put me on the list. I got
Chad
to go up
Shank.
and read an excerpt from your book.
Oh, you were a crucial part of that.
I got to go
You
up
had-
and sing with Mishka.
Yep.
And I got to go up and sing with
Oh, you sang with
Chaille
them?
Ukulele.
the ukulele. So I got to go up 3 times.
AKA etc. etc.
Well, that started. It started with we did a book signing for a local fundraiser at the Bisbee Royale, same place we filmed the special, and
It made the Observer.
yeah, I did the police beat. I went through the police beats, and then chucked it under the counter for the podcast. And Chaille said, "You're on the front page." Oh, the police beat's on the back page. You should have put me on the back page. I'd have noticed.
What were you on the front page for?
The book reading.
Hanging out with a Hollywood star. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's Brett Erickson. Brett Erickson and Mishka co-hosted the Q&A because I'm not doing a show and I can't read from the book. So Chad introduces Mishka and Brett Erickson. Brett Erickson makes you reintroduce him, comes out and whispers in your ear.
Yeah, not a Los Angeles comedian, but a Hollywood comedian.
So he has to bring him back out as a Hollywood comedian. So Brett Erickson, you're listed in the Bisbee Observer as all capital Hollywood, capital comedian. Hollywood comedian Brett Erickson. And then he introduces me, and we send little Keith D'Souza, who looks just like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite, out as Doug Stanhope. Everyone in the crowd, but they keep going with the joke. Are you sure we didn't talk about this on the last podcast?
We talked about it, but we didn't talk about it making the Bisbee Observer.
All right. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
You said Sunday we only talked about baseball. All right. So we've covered the
And
book
jail.
signing.
No, we did.
Sundays was jail.
No, we did when the Beckers showed up. We did a small podcast, and I think you brought
shit.
that up as
See.
well.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I get a lot of
Not
notes
on the
that we
Sunday
might have
one. The
covered.
Sunday one was short and sweet, and that's one that already went out.
I have another list. Who did we show our dicks to?
Oh, man.
Me and Becker and Brett Erickson. At some point, Brett fell off, but
Yeah.
we basically it was morning.
It was morning when you hit my room.
I showed up to clean and I walked into some ass-to-ass reverse jerk that was kind of, whoa. Doug's yelling, I told you not to touch my butt. I said just ass to, reach around like this. I was like, oh.
We started.
Shit.
I can't remember where we started. I know the band was staying at the Quiet House over there. So Bingo's awake, and the bass player and his girlfriend are in the bedroom, and we're just stirring. So the three of us, me and Becker walked in with our pants at our ankles going, has anyone seen Bingo's tambourine? And I go, what? Then we leave. 5 minutes later, we send Erickson racing in with no pants going, Bingo doesn't even own a tambourine. Then we were standing, we stacked the patio ottoman with an extra cushion so we could get our asses to their bedroom window. I just sat there with our bare asses in their window forever. Then we take this across the street to Jen's house, bang on just Jen's door, pants at our ankles, broad daylight. Hey, can we borrow a cup of sugar? I don't know what we did.
Oh.
Jump.
It probably wasn't borrow a cup of sugar.
We got hurt twice somehow. We must have done a lap around the neighborhood. So we get to Chaille's. I know you're on the list. Ran into your bedroom, woke you up. Went over to Derek and Bree's house.
From what, I drove that one. That was hilarious. They just walked right into Derek's house in the living room, working it out.
It's good to have a sober driver.
Doug's got his pants down. Becker's working his pants down, and Derek opens the bedroom door to, am I interrupting something? And Bree's like, how come you don't ever come over anymore? Doug says as he's walking in the room, yanking it off. And she just busts up laughing, and I'm on the porch smoking a cigarette. I just drove, dog.
Yeah, it's important to have a sober driver. So we must have got you first, because from the fun house, you can see someone walking, for whatever,
And
30
you hear the
yards.
gate.
So Becker and I had time to fucking lunch under, face
Quickly.
off at each other, ass to ass, and start pulling off between our legs. So Kenny walks in on this, and we're just quietly doing this with no one around, like he just walked in on us.
And I'm not expecting anybody to be in the funhouse at 9 in the morning after the night before. I'm like, oh, it's quiet. All right, it's going to be an easy day. It's not that bad.
What's that squeaking
No.
noise?
Then I see him right when I hit the door. Oh, fuck. I just kept going. Like I was going to the urinal.
You had Anne-Marie, the massage therapist.
All of this reinforces why I leave early.
This is pretty late.
This was early.
I have stocks on the list. We must have got stocks
like 3
at some
different
point.
times. You got her 3 different times. You walk out, and what you do is you'd go right in the back door, and then you'd come right out with your pants down, and she'd be looking at the back door for some reason, bam, right there, and she'd be like, "Oh, fuck," and then you'd go back in laughing.
Becky Becker, got the Bretchels, or Mitchell of the Bretchels.
That's all close by. You were still on your property at that point. So
You didn't have a felony pending if you get caught.
Did you get
So-
Pedro?
Yeah, and then
Probably got Pedro.
you did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was down in the 30 days in the hole trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got him.
have you heard from him since he left?
I'm not sure.
No,
I don't know when he left. I don't know when people left. I just know the last people to leave was Levine. Mm-hmm. Because they was like, all right, finally. And then immediately, and I called it. I go, she just left. We haven't seen the fucking senator all weekend. As soon as the last person leaves, he's going to come strolling in. He
And
did.
He did. He called me when he was there, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I'm in. No one's jerking off in the fun house. What'd you say, Kenny?
One of the mornings, I threw up in my truck, and it came so suddenly that I didn't even have a chance to turn my head. So I puked on my windshield
I just
from the inside.
I just dropped him off.
Luckily, my fluid intake far exceeded anything else, so I haven't
chunks.
washed it off yet. There's still just a blurry film of
was a-
vodka soda cranberry.
It was a splash and dash.
Oh, that's gross.
You told me that you left one morning just in time. He said, I was a diplomat all night, and then I lost it at Jimmy's on a Border Patrol guy.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I was just still drunk early in the morning, went to get a burrito at Jimmy's hot dog stand in the morning, and there's a big wide turn-in area, and a Border Patrol guy was all the way on the left-hand side where I would pull in instead of pulling out. There's nobody behind me. It's early, so I turn on my blinker and just wait for him to pull out, and he fucking refuses to pull out. He just sits there staring at me. And then traffic starts to back up. There's not really
This is
traffic.
Highway 92,
It's not
though.
really traffic starts to back up, but one car was coming behind me.
That's traffic. That's
Fucking
traffic.
Bisbee.
I had lost my shit. I just threw it. I have a 4-wheel drive truck. I just threw it into first gear and turned sharp and jumped the curb while I'm staring at him, going, "Fuck you, then, motherfucker!" I slide into the parking space at Jimmy's and jump out as he just quietly pulls out and leaves. Avoided jail time there somehow.
To be fair, they've got kind of a wonky pull in there because it's right at the light, and then that's like a 3-way stop.
Yeah, it's
at
a
that
weird area.
Yeah, it's all fucked
But
up.
he had his blinker to turn right. He
Sure.
should have been on the far right side. There would have
Yeah.
been room for me to pull in and him to pull out.
Also, it's all dirt, or gravel, so you really don't know what's going on.
Hey, was Jenny with you at that point?
No.
All right.
We had different vehicles.
She was the vehicle coming up behind him.
And the Beckers, some point, I guess it must have been Sunday night,
They got here Saturday night.
but it was Sunday night when they
yes.
revealed the key.
Yeah, yeah.
They just pull out a key at some point.
It was Saturday night, wasn't it?
Oh, so
It
we
was
may-
Saturday.
maybe
During
we went
poker,
over this
or
at-
after poker.
Oh, that's what it was because we had Becker walked in, pulled the deck of cards that they were playing, that you guys were playing poker with, and blew away the room
Blew my
with a
mind.
fucking killer card trick using the deck that you guys were playing with. Yeah, that was pretty
That's
awesome.
right. All right, so we
Ridiculous.
probably already covered the fact that Becker's the newest
Resident.
Black Knob resident.
yes.
All right,
Sunday.
covered that. Throw in anything you remember. I get a fucking 100-minute massage that destroyed me.
Yeah, and it also lost me $20 in a bet because Becker was supposed to stay awake during that massage, and I lost him at 44 minutes in.
It's supposed to be an hour massage, and I just kept hitting her like a snooze bar. I'd fall asleep, start snoring. She goes, "Okay, that's 60 minutes. Don't get up right away. Take a second." And I go, "No, 10 more minutes." And I'd fall asleep again, wake up, 10 more minutes. 100 minutes with Anne Marie that's like getting
Yes.
beat with the proverbial pillowcase full of bars of soap at boot camp. Yeah, that hurt worse than any hangover.
You came back sober, or
We have somewhat, I wouldn't say grainy picture, but you can't see my head in it. But me laying across 3 people with a sparkler in my naked ass.
I tried to stop that because I thought you were passed out and they were just putting sparklers in your ass. And I'm like, wait, that's fucked up. And Stanhope jumps up and goes, no, it's okay. Like, oh,
It's a picture.
all right.
well, make it look good at least.
I thought I just walked up on this scene. I was like, oh man.
Chaille was standing by with water in case things went awry because I was wearing a polyester coat.
Oh no,
I was out cold. That
Oh,
was the
someone
night.
was.
I fell down hard that night.
was that Saturday?
Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah, you weren't so hot on Sunday, were you?
Yeah, I make up for it other ways.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
good though.
Thanks.
I don't know
I
which
almost-
day was which.
I
don't
thought
know.
I
You
was-
guys are talking about Saturday and
I thought-
Sunday. I'm like, you guys differentiated days?
Well, when the senator comes over, I'm just sitting here in a daze. Everyone left, and I'm just trying to put together everything. And he goes, I said a couple people were doing acid. I backed out on that, but I did some ecstasy at some point. He goes, last time I did ecstasy, I wound up naked on someone's back doorstep.
Oh.
And I go, we were naked in front of a lot of people, but I can't tell you that had anything to do with the ecstasy. I don't know what night was what.
No, that could have been ecstasy night
Well, it doesn't take
or
ecstasy
morning.
No,
No,
That does make sense because I walked around here the entire night thinking that none of the stimulants I ingested here had worked at all. And then I went home and I ate one of those Mexican Viagra and that didn't work. And then I passed out. But at 8 a.m., I woke up and every fucking thing I had taken before was working full speed. I was like, oh! It was a delayed reaction to all of that, but I'll take it.
morning, Jenny.
Yeah.
Joby cooked his ass off.
Oh yeah,
I think he went home most of the time.
yeah, he did. He bailed early every time. Cooked and ran.
Smart man.
I didn't see Bingo, I think, but 2 or 3 times.
Practicing the whole fucking time.
Yes.
You guys did great. Bingo performed live in front of a real audience for the first time with both Kelly Carpenter and Chaille Ukulele.
I think there's a YouTube clip that Gretchen put up of Chaille Ukulele.
Chaille Ukulele is Chaille Tracy on cello, Chaille on ukulele, Bingo on guitar, and occasionally Chad Shank on vocals. It was a fucking crushing night.
And Kelly, she was singing backup, and she was doing Bingo. She was doing percussion too. Kelly Carpenter.
I couldn't even see at that point.
Yeah, they did really good.
Oh, yeah. Do I remember it clearly? No.
We
I was
all
just
sang though,
smiling.
in the crowd. We all sang.
That's cool.
So I don't know what else you got on your list there, but we did lose
Stocks.
2 people last night. So
Oh,
went to
Stocks
LA.
and
Yeah.
our stalker Deb moved back to L.A.
And Harley.
Her boyfriend Harley.
Yep.
Stalker Deb moved back to L.A.
They came over last night, and it's one of those nights. Where I said, "Listen, I'm rehabbing." I guess I told her I'd take her to dinner somewhere during that 6 days. I'll take you to Roca before you leave. And she's like, "Hey, you said you'd take me to Roca." I go, "Listen, I had to do a 36-hour rehab on the couch. I sweat through 3 shirts in like 8 hours. I had to keep getting up, taking off a t-shirt that was sopping wet, change it with a dry one until I sweat through that." She shows up with, and I'm just not in the mood for Harley. It's not a bad bone in his body, but he just keeps saying dumb shit in a circle, like real nervous talking, like waggy, tailed puppy that pees himself when he gets excited. He just kept saying and we're trying to have a conversation, and he's looping. I can't even. He's just talking about a cop we had here because CNN's on and starts talking about, well, we had a cop shooting here. And he's like, I knew that guy was dangerous when I moved in because I was unloading gear. And I told him he can go around me. And he says, I'll come move your car for you. And I knew he was a bad cop then. And that's how I knew, because that's when the first time I met. And he just keeps saying this 2-sentence story in a loop. And I try to interject to make it into actual dialogue between people. And he goes, but no, that's how I knew, because I knew then. And I was telling people, that guy shouldn't be a cop. And Bingo's like, and what were you trying to say, Doug? and he it's making me crazy. Finally, I had to tell Stocks, just get him out of here while I'm still smiling. Because I've pounded on him before verbally and then had to apologize for overreacting.
That's one of the things I think I did too, and it may have been even some of it related with Harley, but I remember at one drunken point I was shouting that sometimes the fucking gate sticks. I'll open the gate for you. I was fucking throwing people out at some point.
Yeah, I remember you threw out one of the musicians.
I heard about that one. He said he was you were mocking him during his punchlines of his raps, one of the Frytown Toughs.
He lied.
Yeah, I know he did, because it was me mocking him during his punchlines of his raps.
Oh, this just happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what happened, because he told, and then I told him it wasn't me, and he kept insisting it was me, and then I fucking got mad because he was calling me a liar, and
that was the end of the Frytown Toughs.
Yeah, he left. I don't know who left with him. Met a bunch of new neighbors. Jeff was cool as shit. The
Jeff's
new neighbors,
that way up the hill.
2 up in the brick house on the same side.
Okay.
And the new neighbors right next door in the rental, where we've been
Colorado.
so happy it's been over a year since it's been rented. And I show up last weekend coming from LA and I saw 2 motorcycles and a bicycle, and I went, fuck, bikers with kids. But no, old Colorado deadheads, couple 60-year-old dudes, stoners. I went over to introduce myself, and the guy gets up slowly, just hands me a pipe.
Right
no, but just letting you know, there's a party going on here for a couple of days. You're welcome over. Yeah, they came over for your show.
Oh, nice.
yeah, I remember meeting them.
Yeah, Brett and John.
Yeah, Trace.
I don't know. There's a bunch of people that.
There was a couple names floating around, and neither of them
Bernadine.
jived. Yeah.
There was Bernadine. I remembered that name. I wouldn't remember her face.
There was a lot of people that I can see in my head, but I can't remember at all their names.
There's one older lady that kept. I think she was sexually harassing Pedro. Someone that was far younger. Oh, you're a cutie. Older woman. Don't know who.
He probably took
The
her
one
to
he
the
met
trailer.
on July 1st at this book signing.
No. So it was Pedro, because I'm like, wow, you're gonna go 2 for 2 on the older ladies.
You're really burning your bridges here in Bisbee, aren't you, Pedro?
Hey, you might not never come back. That's good. It's hit him while you can.
The last morning, there might have been a day. It was the night I slept in the rape trailer.
That night.
It's the only night I remember where I slept.
That was the only thing I know about that is it wasn't the night I slept in the rape trailer because you weren't in there with me. That's the only thing that
That was
means
Tuesday
to me.
night.
Well, I came out to piss, and Becker's in the wheelchair right outside the door of the rape trailer, slumped over, looking like a dead elderly person. And I got him into the rape trailer. Just here, sleep with me.
In the sun.
Well, there's AC.
There's AC
No,
in there,
no.
yeah.
When he was in the.
No, it was
man.
3:30 in the morning.
Okay.
It was before 4:30. It was before sunlight.
I think that was Sunday night, Monday morning, because that's when Erickson said that.
No, it was the last
Tuesday. It
Yeah.
was Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if I.
Oh yeah, the Bretzel stayed an extra day, so that's what it was. It was their extra day.
Yeah, there was one day that didn't really count at the end. I don't know.
Tuesday.
Fuck. It was a good time.
It's a good.
One of the
good
days
weekend.
we had agreed to podcast, and I fucking was still in bed, and then Stanhope called and he's like, I'm just gonna fucking sort of be on the podcast, and then you guys can be on
Tuesday.
the podcast. And I said, how about if we don't do a podcast because I'm still in bed? He said, yeah, that's better.
Tuesday.
Way better.
That was Tuesday after Anne Marie.
Oh,
Why do I have this down? Chad Fart. You have a fart story?
Not
I
that
wrote it
remember.
down.
I have weird notes written down from the middle of the night too, but they don't make any sense.
I got heat stroke notes. That's about it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I have Rogan Burrito Lakers. You're supposed to. You told me to write that down, and then.
Whoa.
Oh, that's an old story.
Oh, okay. And then Michael Shivo, but I have no reference. I didn't put anything as to why we were fucking. I don't know.
Oh, was that a heckle? No. Shit.
For the game?
I don't
It's
remember.
a Shivo. It was a. Shit, I don't
know.
All right. I thought if we all get together, we'd remind each other of stuff, but it's just, it can't be a whole podcast if I don't fucking remember.
That's what it is. Well, there's a couple of good stories, but we still have to live here. So you guys don't get every story that happens.
True.
All right, that's all the notes I have for this portion. We're gonna watch some fights here. The UFC's about to kick off, and we'll do shit since then. Got some angry stuff I want to yell about. I get a death pool hit that was fucking great, but it's old news now. UFC guy, he fought Chuck Liddell and stuff, but then after he quit, he moved to Russia and became a hitman for the Russian mob.
I read about that.
Let him out of prison because he was, he's doing many, many years in prison, and they let him out for cancer, stomach cancer.
Terminal.
So I got him as a trade round solo pick, 40 years old, and an athlete, bonus points. See, Joby, now you show up. The guy, Amar Suliov, yeah, it was a 110-point kill, so that
Wow.
put me right on your fucking heels, Chad Shank.
Nice.
Put me past Jack and Dino. So, yeah, it's getting gummed up towards the top.
Carlos still number one?
Yeah.
We're just not counting him anymore.
Okay.
So now it's, Stanhope is just chasing me right now.
Have you told?
Carlos.
Who's in
wants it.
second?
I am.
No,
he
you're in
is
third. Lucy St. John.
Lucy
somehow
St.
Lucy
John.
bumped me back down because I bumped Lucy back. Oh fuck! I haven't looked in a little bit.
It's Lucy. It's
Carlos,
Carlos. Doug.
Lucy.
No, it's Doug. Unless
No, that was he had miscounted it. I'm
so
only in
Lucy
fourth.
and I are combating for second place, and but Carlos Valencia.
We'll catch him. Someone will catch him. He blew his load early.
yeah.
I think he just hit some fucking crazy obscure terrorist guy the other day.
Did he? Did it?
How the?
No.
I think he hit. It was some peace protester.
Let's
Recently?
let's check the stats on the break,
All right.
and we'll come back with an update.
We will, and we're taking applications for a new stalker. It's Debbie Stocks is gone. You have to live
By
up-
Skype,
yeah,
not in person.
You
Do
have
not
to-
apply here.
Oh no! Don't put. I don't know
Edit
about
that
that.
out,
We're gonna
Chaille.
get homeboy from the football freaking.
No, it's got to be a chick. You have to hit all. You have to basically match her resume, where you stalk poorly and that you don't bother us. You're kind of quiet. You got to get a boyfriend that talks a little bit less.
We're gonna get a
Or
sheet of
not have a
plywood,
boyfriend.
and then we're gonna cut out like a keyhole. You have to be able to fit through the keyhole. Then we'll talk to you.
All right, we'll be back after this preliminary fight.
Hey, Ogden, Utah, are you hungry for pizza? Pizza! Then you better run your ass down to Pizza Runners, 3017 Harrison Boulevard, right here in North Ogden. Run your motherfucking ass down. We have the best pizza. We have vegetarian pizza. Vegetarian pizza! Pepperoni pizza! Pepperoni! We have every kind of pizza your mother ever warned you about.
She warned you. She did warn you.
We're open every fucking night at Pizza Runners in North Ogden. If you don't want pizza, you're a fucking pussy.
Fucking pussy!
Why don't you have a meatball grinder? Ask Juanita. She makes them by her fucking self.
She's the hot one.
Kirsten would recommend the jalapeno cheese sticks, but what does she know? You want a fucking pizza! It's Saturday night, let's get out there. Give us a call right now at 801-394-4265.
801-394-4265!
And don't even try blocking your fucking number, because we're gonna know that you're a 13-year-old kid ordering these to the neighbor's house, you motherfucker.
I know where you live!
Pizza Runner 3017 Harrison Boulevard, North Ogden, waiting for your call now.
We're family friendly.
All right, I went a lot batshit, but instead of breaking my computer, smashing all the internet modems that I can't even find, my Netflix has not worked in months. Usually, it's as soon as Chaille leaves town, it goes out. But usually, Shawnee or Chaille can fix it. But now, Chaille can't even fix it. I'm not getting Netflix or Amazon Prime, which I never used anyway, for movies. And it's just because of this recommendation that I tried again. No, still not, no fucking Netflix. So I called up and gave them a ration of shit, and the lady couldn't care less. Yeah, I'll cancel it. They didn't, none of that. Well, what can we do? Have you tried this? She's like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to this shit. Yeah, I'll cancel it. Oh, good, cancel it, because I don't use it, and I don't see a Netflix binge in my future anywhere. Got shit to do.
Then to everybody except Stanhope, you should watch The Fear of 13. It's a good documentary.
Give me some.
It's hard because you don't want to give anything away. I almost want to say don't read the fucking blurb that Netflix gives you. Just watch it. But I did check it out on the Innocence Project website, and it all checks out. The whole story checks out. But the guy is a masterful storyteller. Joby was just bitching because he said it sounded scripted, but I was arguing because when you're in fucking solitary confinement for 2 years in complete silence and darkness, and then somebody introduces you to books, I think you become a fucking decent storyteller after a little while. So I give him, it was a little bit scripted, and it gets a little bit slow in parts, and you kind of wonder where it's going, but if you stick with it, it's a really good documentary.
Someone sent me the DVD, which I had to revert to, it was one of our the thank yous that we. It's called Peace Officer, and it's, it was
watched it.
It was really poorly timed to watch after all this shit going on with guys shooting black kids, because it was an armed white guy that was actually firing out of his car that they gave a million chances to. It was overkill. Radley Balko's in it. Yep. But it was like, all right, compared to what's going on in the news, yeah, that guy still, sure, it was overkill, but not compared to the shit in the news. So I didn't get all the way through it. Other recommendations?
What else have I watched? Oh, Champions on, I think it's called The Champions on Netflix. It's not a great documentary, but it's about Michael Vick's pit bulls, what happened to him afterwards. And since I didn't have TV or anything, I had no idea the extent of what they found when they went there. So they were showing they had PEDs, the performance enhancing drugs they would inject these dogs with and stuff. It was a humongous
what's that called?
Champions. It's called The Champions. You don't have Netflix, you can't watch it.
He's got a
There's a lot
Blockbuster
of
card.
options now. Netflix is not the fucking only game in town. The problem is there's like CSIS. There's, I don't know if that's
CSIS.
the Amazon Prime one. There's a few, and fucking Hulu and shit like that. The problem is with my Netflix, they would always blame my internet provider, and the internet provider would blame Netflix. So I don't know who to yell at other than they're in India.
Well, I want you to.
Hi, my name is Jennifer. How can I help you? That's a lie. That's you open it with a fucking lie.
Are you talking about CenturyLink?
Yes.
I have a direct line to a U.S. representative. I'll give you the number for CenturyLink because I got tired. I went into a tirade.
Why would you
and bitched at them because I got tired of explaining the same shit to people from overseas every time. So now
I would say give that out to our listeners, but not to fuck with them. If you have problems with CenturyLink, we're not saying prank call them to the point where they change this number. But if you have problems with CenturyLink, and you want to talk to someone named Jennifer who's really named Jennifer?
Well, when we got the new router, which I think that's part of the problem, but I don't know. But I called
Having a 51-year-old guy to work your fucking internet?
Yeah. But I called
Chaille
CenturyLink.
smelled me getting angry and he crept out like animals that can smell an earthquake.
Sense fear.
Yeah, as soon as I started yelling about fucking I'm going to find someone fucking 19 to do my internet. And Tracy and Chaille slowly packed up their stuff as they could sense my fucking morning rage coming early.
Real early. But I called CenturyLink and I told them we had a new router, that we weren't using theirs, and the Netgear D7000. And the guy goes, oh yeah, we'll see what we can do here. We can we'll pull up your account. I gave him the account number, and who am I speaking to? I go, this is Doug. Doug, last name Stanhope? Yeah, that's it. He goes, oh, hey, I'm a listener. Really enjoy the show. And I go, well, then I guess I should be honest. This is I know you're the producer. This is a producer. Yeah, it's Chaille. What can I do for you? And I'm all, oh man, I just want to hang up. This went great. But he was really cool and he helped out. And so all of them all of it doesn't go overseas, because I didn't even have to scream to get a manager or someone stateside, because I think that's what you told us before.
I have to call enough times that I knew right away to just ask for somebody stateside immediately. Give me somebody stateside. And then one time I got a cool person and I was like, how do I avoid this? And so they gave me the number. So if you want to get a guy who's in Salt Lake City, if you have problems with CenturyLink, call 1-855.
Hold on. What's that number?
1-855-225-7109.
That's CenturyLink. And it's not a racist thing. My two problems are, that they're trained in customer service. They don't know what the fuck to do. They're trained in how to be overly polite. I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Stanhope. I hope that we can stop with the polite talk.
And you're always going to get transferred to somebody else, but you have to explain your entire fucking situation each time. And sometimes they would transfer me to somebody else in India, and I knew immediately, I'm like, all right, I'm going to explain this to you, but you're not going to fucking comprehend it, and you're going to transfer me to somebody else anyway. So,
well, they're more than likely they're looking at a flow chart, a yes, no. If did the customer answer yes here? So they're really not listening. They're listening for the cue on which level to go down.
I get
to
that.
next.
It doesn't make me any less of a fucking dick, but I get that.
Yeah, I would be the same dick to an American person, but for different reasons. Expedia, I would call, and they would go, oh, I would explain everything, give them the itinerary number, listen to all the bullshit, let me look it up, what's your login, this and that. And then they'd always go, oh, you're Expedia VIP. We have to transfer you to the VIP line. I go, that's what VIP means, is I have to talk to one extra person every time? Sorry for your inconvenience. I know that you are frustrated. They're reading it right off a sheet.
Yeah.
Please hold.
That just happened when we were driving back. I remember from that. Yeah.
Yeah, we periscoped that one.
Shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, he didn't. Yeah, that was crazy. That just kept getting, and it took about the entire 3/4 of the trip back from Tucson. So that's how long that took.
So I was going to cancel CenturyLink as well, since you both blame each other. But I'm bundled with DirecTV, who are no fucking prize themselves. I don't think there's a better option. I can't imagine I'd go, Cable One is so great. But I was going to cancel that. But if I canceled that, it would have killed the fights tonight.
Yeah.
And we want to see Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. That's the fight.
Amongst others.
The title one is the gal with
John
Misha
Jones.
Tate and Emmanuel Nunez. John
That's
Jones.
tonight?
Yeah.
John Jones
Fuck
failed
John
the drug
Jones.
test.
Yeah.
He's
out.
watching from the sidelines.
Yeah, he's back. Bingo loves he's fighting
Mark
tonight.
Hunt's gonna whoop him.
I don't see how anybody can beat a fucking juggernaut like Lesnar. Mark Hunt is badass, but when I watched him square off, he comes up to Brock Lesnar's waist.
Oh no!
All right, we'll see.
Can't wait now.
We got some police beat coming up. We'll podcast in small chunks.
Yeah, they started already.
Oh shit! All right, fights on.
Prelims.
We'll be back after this commercial. Hey, killer termites, you coming to Bisbee and you want a signed copy of my book and I'm out of town? Don't you fret, yo. You can get an autographed copy of my book, Digging Up Mother, right here in Bisbee at Bisbee Books and Music. It's right there at the Bisbee Convention Center. If you can't find the Bisbee Convention Center, evidently it's at 2 Copper Queen Plaza. But all you really have to do is you take a right when you come into the bottom of Tombstone Canyon. It's what's Main Street. It's the first thing on your left when you go up Main Street. Just go to a bar and say, where's the convention center? And they go, what's a convention center? Because no one really knows, because it's not really a convention center. You go, it's between the Bisbee Grill and the Bisbee Coffee Shop. Table is what they call the Bisbee Grill. I refuse to call it that, but it's in this little tiny thing. Everyone fucking knows. Just go, hey, where's the Bisbee Grill or Bisbee Table or the Bisbee Coffee Shop? And it's in that little tiny center there. It's a little tiny shop, but they have fucking Doug Stanhope books and other shit, Bisbee related. It's a nice place to go. And you can go to the Bisbee Table or Table, or just say Bisbee Grill, because I will never recognize their new name. Or go get yourself a cup of coffee and go, hey, where's the bookstore that's right next door to you inside? And yeah, they have autographed copies of my book. And if they're out, they'll call me and go, hey, can you run up here for a second and autograph a copy of this book? And if I'm in town, I'll do it, because they're very nice. That old bookstore wouldn't even carry my fucking DVDs. I never asked them to. I never asked them why they didn't on their own. I just assume everyone hates me. But this person doesn't hate me. So I go in there and I autograph books. And I'm nice to that person. And they're awkward with me and I'm awkward with them. But go there, because they're very nice people. And they asked me to even do a book signing. So yeah, someone in Old Bisbee likes me. And their name is Bisbee Books and Music. You can find them at BisbeeBAM.com. BisbeeBAM.com. Probably get sued for fucking stealing that catchphrase. Phone number 520-353-4009. No prank calls on this one. I gotta live here.
We're going to take a break from this very important podcast because I want to tell you guys something that's changed my life. It is the Boilermaker Kit at DougStanhope.com. Before I found out about this great product, I was making Boilermakers all wrong. I was pouring the beer in my mouth, and then I had a handful of whiskey, and I was trying to splash that in my mouth. It was a mess. I'm half blind in one eye. But now, thanks to the Doug Stanhope Boilermaker Kit, I'm drinking like a pro. Get your own, DougStanhope.com.
Well, if you want to be a douche, sure. Fine. All right. Fights are on. Dogs are barking. Here's a couple of things that we were gonna do letters to Johnny to Doug, where I'd each episode read an email that I get to give to Johnny Depp, and they're all fucking crazies. But I thought that's just gonna invite more people to either fake them or actually send them. But yeah, they're highly amusing. That's still in play. Maybe we do that.
So you're kind of testing the waters?
Well, there's also, I get fucking emails from crazies, and we have to embrace the mentally ill. That's what we do. But I
appreciate it.
There's one guy that sent me over 70, and they're all telling me different, motivational speakers to watch and diets to, and this is going to help you focus, and your act is going to get so much better. And he really thinks he's helping, but he's a fucking lunatic.
I've been that lunatic before. I never wrote anybody letters, but I know what he's talking
70
about.
fucking emails, like sometimes 3 in a day, and they just go. I couldn't find like one that encapsulates the whole. Like if I could just read one that's exceptionally crazy, they don't sound. But when you add them up. Like, am I asking for help on the air? Like, oh, I really need to be in. Sure, yes, I probably do need to be in better health. But
That's your 10-minute timer.
oh shit,
Shepherd's
All right.
pie.
Okay, quickly. So maybe we do letters from crazies. Maybe we do letters to Doug, to Johnny. But right now we're not. Thank you, Tracy. Just someone sent this beautiful
Nice.
caricature of
Oh,
me.
is that a T-shirt idea for the
Says,
tour?
buy some merch, assholes, or I'm never leaving my house again. It's a hideous. That's from Paul
hideous.
Wardle.
Idiots.
I steal your shit. This is a common one. I steal your shit online because I don't have money, but I thought I'd pay you back with this. And it's a hideously horrible caricature of me.
Can we put that
That's
in
probably
the Black Knob bathroom?
Spot on accurate. Yes, you can.
All right.
It looks like Stanhope as a garbage pail kid.
Good call. Dear Doug Stanhope, Digging Up Mother was a wonderful book. I took it into a chemical detox / psych hospital and had to tear the hardback cover off. That's how I know it's legit.
Nice.
I met one of Roger Waters' illegitimate children in there and read the part about your mom jerking off the family dog to her and others. And we were all laughing, dying, until some lady perpetually stuck in pajamas yelled at me that what I was reading was disgusting and that it was triggering her or something. What a cunt, Garrett. All right, letters from the Nut House. And then finally, hey, Doug, could you please ask Johnny if he'd shoot a video with me for my band, Shaman Schlam and the Algorithms? It's obviously he's joking. I can get us free pizza from my work, and I get a spare room so you can crash if you want. So, yeah, that's what I don't want to do.
People are spoofing your idea.
I don't want I don't want to get a bunch of like fake shit. The real ones are funny because I get some serious crazies sending me Johnny Depp shit. Tell him that we're psychically in tuned, or hey, I showed up to see his Hollywood Vampires show, but I was late for the meet and greet, and I wanted to tell him that he should really do this and that, and that he should cover this song and that. Yeah, I'll definitely let him know. And that was the letters, and we have thank yous. Probably I'm gonna miss someone. Someone sent me socks and a weird tiny flashlight, no name,
The flashlight's great because I can use that on the tour.
and a 6-pack of just socks.
The burner socks, though. Those are the socks you use on tour.
All right, well, it's
This
a
is
weird thing to get.
This is a luxury flashlight. I've never even seen one of these.
I've never even heard of a
Comes
luxury
in a
flashlight.
little jewelry case, little tiny mini flashlight.
I'm impressed.
And someone sent us the tile, for when you lose shit.
Yeah, it works too. You
There
can
you
find.
go.
You can find. It's hooked up to an app on your phone, so you can actually find your phone. If you can find your keys, but you can't find your phone, it helps both ways.
Yeah, it goes.
So,
Yeah, they're not a sponsor yet, so
No.
don't talk too much shit. Maybe it came from the tile.
I don't
'cause
know
they
how to
want
turn
us
it
to
off
be-
though. Hold on.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Was I supposed
You're
to hit the
you're
thing?
gonna find your
Not
shit
a great
in
commercial.
perpetuity. You will never not know where your shit is.
I really
'cause it
Turn off,
doesn't-
motherfucker.
There we go. Got it.
You throw stuff away you didn't want with the tile attached. Just any other thank yous?
We got these.
Oh no, I bought those.
Oh, you got the
Yeah,
cactus.
but that was to go with
All
the killer.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Yeah. Oh, you got this. Well, our friends at Haymarket Squares just had a new album come out. Light It
The
Up.
fucking name.
What?
When the Frytown Toughs were here, I'm going, there's another band that has a similar sounding
A
name.
better one.
Haymarket Squares. Well, I was asking everyone.
So it's called Light It Up. I'll put a link on the podcast page, but we'll go out with one of the songs off of this today.
All right.
Oh, and one more thing. This is from Nash Guitars.
Yep.
I haven't even opened it yet. Bill,
But it's stolen Bibles.
Bill
It's
sends
always
us stuff all
stolen
the time.
Bibles.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
All right.
And it's certainly not a guitar.
All right. Hey, Uncle Bill. Fight.
guy on the right,
It's
Gaston.
stolen Bibles.
Is it?
All right. I gotta go get this shit out of the
Thanks,
oven.
Bill.
And there's a fight on. We'll be right back. Hey, this is Doug Stanhope, and for those of you who ask me when I occasionally check my internet, Can I get a signed copy of the book? Yes, you can. If you already have the book, wait till I go on tour. But if you want a signed copy right now, go to DougStanhope.com, go to the merch page, and Chaille has them, or go to whatever page Chaille has them on, because he makes this podcast work, and he's selling the things, and I sign them all day when I'm trying to watch hockey. Why do I watch hockey? Because I hate basketball, but I also watch basketball. I'm trying to do whatever I can do to not work. I'll be working soon, but that's against my will. So go to DougStanhope.com and order a book that I had to sit here and sign when I was otherwise trying to watch a sporting event that I don't like while I'm drinking. Thank you. Rolling. And Chad Shank is here. Everybody's here. Uncle Bill is here. Tracy's here. Joby's here. Shawnee's here. The bastard child of Will Ferrell and Nick Swartzen. I'll be tweeting in a minute. You've already seen it by now if you're listening to this. Kenny's here. Bingo's here. And Chad Shank and Chaille. Chad Shank, for the first time, brought the boys to the funhouse. Chad Shank's sons, John and Kenny, who I jacked up to give us stories about Chad Shank. And he went, oh, no stories. I said, if you have a story, you get a plates full of food. We'll do it later if you have one.
I already told you all the stories. There's no more stories.
They have stories about you don't even know about, probably.
No, I don't want to hear them.
All they have to do is feed you, and then you'll chime in on it. Either your best Chad Shank snapping stories, Dad went mental, or the sweetheart stories that you would probably be more embarrassed about. The time Chad Shank held you in your arms and you had to get stitches, and he kissed you on the forehead and read you The Grinch That Stole Christmas because you missed it on the TV. Shit like that. Yeah, you're already laughing. You already got stories. That's John, right? Yeah. John's no hat, Kenny's hat. All right, got it. All right, between fights. Listen, go ahead.
You rushed over Nash Guitar's box from Bill. He sent us a Bible, but he sent us a Bible stolen from the Marriott in L.A. and replaced with Digging Up Mother. Doing my part to replace lies with the truth. Ha, Bill.
Nice.
Good work.
Also, an envelope that says for the Velvet Hammer, Chad Shank. Don't know what's in there.
The Velvet Hammer.
That's your new moniker.
And to the envelope,
and
please.
While he's opening that, there's also a book, Ask Goblins of Auschwitz.
And
the thing says, not readable, but fun to place in the guest bathroom for what the fuck value. So, that's Bill from Nash Guitars.
Bill, send me $100. Sing it, Bill. I'm going to gamble recklessly on fights the rest of the night, thanks to Bill.
The next fight is a chick fight, and I think Tracy brought this up. I think we should gamble on whether or not the winner cries at the end of the fight.
There's no gamble in that. The winner cries. Winner or loser,
we can put odds on it.
It's an exotic. It's not really.
All right, so thank you, Bill from Nash Guitars.
Wow.
All right. I just glossed over that because the fucking shepherd's pie was going to burn. So it's a Bible. I got to go. We would have thrown away the box with $100.
No,
we would have pulled a bingo. No. I was saying that because earlier we talked about every time I bring up Netflix, dumb shit, internet, y'all tell me how to do stuff. Oh, all you have to do is like how to fucking hijack shit on my laptop. I don't watch shit on my laptop. I need stuff that works on the same remote as my cable television. That I don't need to. I'm not in college. I don't bootleg stuff. I pay for it, and I want it on a 60-inch screen. So I appreciate all your offers of advice that have to do with me watching this on a phone or at the library, but that's not how I do shit. I needed a setup where I can watch it on a fucking large TV screen from my couch without having to call Chaille every 3 hours to fix something.
Wait, that's what you paid for already?
What? Yeah,
Netflix.
I know, but I say, oh, my Netflix doesn't work. Oh, this all you have to do is log on to this fucking weird website through the, what do you call that? The fucking Silver Highway, where you get methamphetamine and opiates. What's that? Something?
The Silk Road.
Silk Road. Yeah.
Silver Highway, same thing. My GPS doesn't work either.
It's for older people. The Silver Highway.
The book is available in the UK. I got a few people that don't know, they can't afford Google, and they tweet me, hey, is that book available in the UK? I don't know. My Google doesn't work till Chaille fixes it, so I can't find it. Yes, it is.
Amazon UK.
Amazon UK, yes.
Even people in the UK can order it from the Stanhope store, though, right?
Actually,
They want it, like, if you want to pay huge shipping just to get an autograph, yes, you can
Yes.
get it off my site.
Very limited run, though. I only bought a few.
And Bingo's book, we're still deciding whether or not we self-publish. Got some notes back from the agent, and they wanted. Well, it's great, but you have to, you should flesh out this and that. It's a fucking diary. It's not a memoir. It's a diary that was written in the moment. They would have said, "All right, Anne Frank." I like, what you come up.
Elaborate more on how scared you were.
Yeah, I know you're a 13-year-old girl.
We're noticing no love interest.
That quill pen. The scratching of the quill pen could alert the Nazis, but really, bleed this out a little bit more, because I like where you're going with that character. No, it's a diary. We're not changing a fucking thing. Yeah. So we might self-publish. We still have my publisher said he has a couple of boutique houses that might be interested in putting out it as is, with the music as is. And if not, fuck them. We ain't changing shit. So we'll figure that out once we get done this road trip, which we're a week away from. And Brian still hasn't finished booking it.
Yeah,
There might be more dates, but what dates do we have?
we got 18th El Paso, 19th Albuquerque, the 20th in Colorado Springs, 21st Fort Collins, 22nd Billings, the 24th Bozeman, 25th Missoula. I was going to say Mississippi. 27th is Salt Lake City, and I just added Flagstaff on the 29th, and I think that's going to be the last date based on what Hannigan's booking. But there might be a few fill-in dates there.
All right.
Looks like
and
2
if
dates.
there's not, hey, maybe we do some fuck-off surprise dates.
Podcast with meth heads or whatever else happens in that
backyard
area.
show, surprise show. Who knows?
When does this start?
This starts on the 18th, Bill, of July 2016. If you're just getting caught up on the podcast, you don't podcast. We're gonna get you your own podcast, Uncle Bill, so you don't talk off mic on ours. Bingo's still getting fucked with on her bills from Valley Hospital, where she was in the loony bin, and I really want to figure out a unique way of fucking them. They're charging her, even though it should go through her, crazy whatever she's on.
Right.
And I don't know how that works.
Whatever
She doesn't know how that
the
works.
assistance.
And her local people say they try to deal with Valley Hospital billing, and they just won't play. So I've paid bills that I shouldn't have had to pay just because I don't have time to fuck with it, and I don't know how it works. But they'll end up paying. I just got to figure out how. Someone found the CEO of the entire chain of hideous. Let me let it lay. But yeah, we'll find out someone who's going to get a lot of letters that Bingo didn't get. But letters aren't enough. Valley Arts and Crafts Hospital. Get on the Yelp. We're going to do one more beat with the boys. I know you say no, Chad, but they say yes. Their laughs say yes. So
My youngest son will probably have some shit to say, but he might make some shit up. You never know.
I'll let you stay on mic to corral it.
No, it's fun.
All right. Which one's the young one, John or Kenny?
John.
When you met Kenny, our Kenny, did you go, fuck, I wish my son had a different name so that they never get confused?
No, I put Kenny in my phone immediately as Cornhole Kenny because he tried to hustle me on Cornhole my very first day. And then later I learned he was Castle Rock Kenny, but at first he was Cornhole Kenny.
We could have made that stick.
I tried.
All right, I got nothing.
I got
Oh,
nothing.
shit, fights are on. Yeah. Joe Rogan's giant head on 60 inches of high definition. Uncle Bill, who's seen it all in his 85 years on this planet, just looked at Joe Rogan's head and went, Jesus Christ. All right. One more beat. Oh, we got to do the police beat, too. All right.
Yeah.
One more beat.
Ready?
We're
Yeah.
back.
All right. Say we'll be back.
We'll be back. I said one more beat and we'll be back. I meant one more fight. They get it.
This is Bingo. You are listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. I guess the Chad's boys don't have any stories, or maybe
I fucking tell
You
you,
don't have
guys
to tell
every
it.
story.
you just start it, and Chad will finish it. That's how all the fights start with Kenny.
I tell you
I'll
guys
start
every
it.
story I have. It's not like I hold back on stories.
I know, but they probably remember some that you were in a what do you call that? The red haze.
The what?
When you get the fucking when you get to that violent place.
Oh,
That's true.
like
They were there watching TV whenever I showed up all bloody after the guy tried to carjack me. That happened, but I already told that story. So it's,
Yeah, I was hoping they'd have a cute one, a cute Chad Shank story.
sorry.
Saving a goat. All right, so we'll just close it out. What did you just say?
I said, oh yeah, sorry. There's no cute Chad story.
There's no.
Nothing cute.
All right, so we're just gonna close out with Chad Shank and the police beat. And oh shit. Remind me about the Shawnee Periscope possibility. That's for tomorrow.
Did you want to?
No,
Okay,
I just
all right,
bought that.
all right.
I bought that to heckle the umpire with. I bought a umpire's handbook. That's for tomorrow.
That's some serious research.
Yeah, and you know what? It's been a tough week for both the blacks and the police. So this is a very tough week for Chad Shank out there braving the Bisbee riots, which we may Periscope later if we get it right. Okay. And if we can get down here. I don't think he can. I mean, Officer Bob Friendly. Oops.
Beep.
All right, so Chad Shank, what's going on with all the tensions out there with the police? What do you have today?
It is indeed high tension out here, Doug. A subject acted Oh, fuck, hold on. A subject acted disorderly at the olive oil store. He knocked over a display.
All right, first of all, I read this one. The Bisbee Review also does an occasional Bisbee police beat, even though they're Sierra Vista. And they included the name. Do you know the name on this one? No. Who fucked up the olive oil store? They listed it as Danny Tranny, who we know as Tranny Danny.
That's
So
great.
they actually put that in, not his full name, just Danny Tranny. Tranny Danny, yes. Huge problem, but that's white on white crime. Because
I was looking at the date at the last second when you asked that because I was hoping it wasn't me. Because I do not remember what sort of disorderly conduct
How many of these could have been us in the last 6 days?
I think Chad would just be angry knowing that there's an olive oil store. That's all they sell.
Well,
in there.
Tranny
this
Danny
should be
is
a
so
store.
greasy, a homeless guy. He might have been trying to sell like it was a plasma center.
Oh.
Go ahead, Chad.
Extra patrol was requested for porta potties in Old Bisbee.
What?
You know what? You never know what you could find.
What? Are there porta potties in Bisbee?
Evidently, maybe they're building that hotel.
Well, there probably was for the 4th of July, I would
Oh,
imagine.
yeah. But they only want certain people shitting in there. So we need extra patrol.
I wonder if Officer Bob Friendly got put on extra shitter patrol. I hope not.
Let's bring that up next time he stops by. Let's make these let's try to make racial tension out of all of these police beats. It's a whites only porta potty. Black shit matters. I don't know. Let's try to make them.
If we were in Bisbee and there was a black and white porta potty, I would be using the black one all the time because it would be the only one available.
And hippie shit. No one wants to follow Cave Maggie into a shitter. Go ahead, Chad.
A female left Plaza Liquor in a red little station wagon with 2 children in the back, appearing intoxicated.
Oh, it was a station wagon. I read that. I thought it was like a little red wagon.
Like a radio flyer.
Not out of the bounds of possibility. At the liquor store down here by the Copper Queen Hospital, where people count out pennies to pay for a mini bottle.
We focused on different things. I thought that the children were intoxicated. I'm confused.
All right, go ahead.
An older male was lying in the street on Cole Avenue. Police gave him a ride so he could sober up.
That had never happened to a black guy. Nope. Police treat them completely different.
So they pick up a guy laying around, a white guy, and then give him a tour of Old Bisbee.
Clearly he was white. He was on Cole Avenue.
Yeah, that's Warren.
Oh, yeah.
We should separate. We should actually ask the Observer to separate Warren stories from Bisbee stories because we're Warren separatists. Wax-its.
Wax-its.
Go ahead, Chad.
911 was called to keep a Gila monster from being hit by cars as it was crossing the road in front of the police station.
Why would you just go
Why
in?
did the Gila monster cross the road? To get away from that guy that was passed out.
Why were
that guy probably saw the Gila monster as an old Japanese horror movie. Just at his eye. It's a giant monster.
Why are our police sitting on their ass while Gila monsters are crossing the street? They don't even notice. People have to call them and tell them.
We need a mayor that puts in Gila monster crosswalks.
I was going to say, have you ever seen a Gila monster crosswalk in this town?
Nope.
Not until the next city council.
Yep, not till PETA gets involved, and we'll dress up as PETA. I don't know what that outfit is.
We'll change the saguaro cactus and make it a Gila monster. Let's get some green or orange and black paint.
Go ahead, Chad.
A bald male was racing up and down the gulch on a four-wheeler.
Profiling.
Doesn't say what color he was.
Like a
bald. Hey, you know what? How about I was about to go hackneyed there, but I'm not.
Well, you're still
follically challenged. I almost said that.
I'm glad you did.
Hackneyest joke in the fucking
Glad
world.
you didn't say it.
Glad I didn't say it out loud into a microphone. Go ahead, Chad. We make jokes, and Chad's the one risking his lives, his 9 lives.
There are probably snipers out here as I speak with AR-15s. Or a woman on... Is that Rupee?
Rupee, yeah. Oh, fuck, that's right down
here.
here.
Yeah, I drove up it earlier.
That's our
but
cross
I
street.
didn't know what it's called.
Oh, Jesus.
A woman on Rupee Street threw shoes and a box at someone, then left the area.
Oh, God. Thank God it's not a resident. It's just passing through to dump garbage.
No, I assume they're throwing shoes at someone. Oh. And then the box. Keep the receipt if you want to return them.
I hope I got your size right. But there's a gift receipt.
Go ahead, Chad.
I was about to.
Uh-oh. Fight's going on. He's going to wrap up. This is the end of the thing.
We had a couple more. 2 air drums were stolen from a residence in Naco.
I know. I missed that the first time, and then I went, wait, air drum. Yeah, no. I know that's the obvious is air drums, but there has to be like pressurized air.
What the hell's an air drum?
So, well, let's call in right now.
Look, I'm playing one right now.
Let's call in and go, hey, I found them. They were by my air guitar.
Working on my triplets over here.
3 air guitars were stolen. Never mind. A Hereford caller advised he has a handheld radio and heard a woman scream on it in Spanish, but did not know where it was coming from.
The calls are coming from inside the house, says Bingo. You must get out of that Spanish house.
It sounds like someone trying to get out of paying for a phone sex charge.
It's a handheld radio. I'm assuming it's a walkie-talkie.
Someone.
Yeah, oh, she was screaming for help, I'm sure. They'll find her body next week. It's hot out there.
Is that it, Chad?
I wish it was, Doug.
You're pulling a double.
An Elfrida caller wanted to talk to someone about slander. I didn't know if that was you or not.
Maybe she already won my Elfrida property. I just haven't talked to my lawyer yet.
No news is good news.
Is that it?
Yeah, it should be.
No, go ahead. One more.
And finally, a woman in Hereford has been trying to get her ex-boyfriend out since December.
What?
Shit, fucking Kenny and Derek have been trying to get rid of their broads for fucking years.
Yeah, that's nothing. Oh no, they made Guinness Book of World Records. This guy just made the Observer.
Since December, what are you, stupid? You're gonna miss all your Christmas presents,
Yeah.
and your Valentine's Day presents. Now you call the cops because nothing's coming up soon.
Yeah.
That would have been funny if you could see Uncle Bill. All right, we'll close soft. There's a fight going on, and thanks for listening. If you were here for 4th of July, the 6 days of 4th of July, and you have any memories, email them to doug@dougstanhope.com or tweet at Doug Stanhope, or if Chad Shank at HD Fatty, or Ggreg Chaille at Ggreg Chaille. Thanks everyone else for being here, and now the fights will continue. And now, a song from the Haymarket Squares from their new album, Light It Up. Play track 1.
I was moved one Sunday morning by the songs of Sister Tharp to wonder about salvation and when it's gonna start. Oh, there ain't no heaven, got to make one here. Oh, there ain't no heaven, got to make one here. No Father, no Son, no heavenly choir, just hearts and hands and our desire. There ain't no heaven, got to make one here. Oh, there ain't no justice, got to get some here. Oh, there ain't no justice, got to get some here. We gotta block the gates, cut the chains, smash the border, hop the trains. There ain't no justice, got to get some here. You can have your gospel of suffering and delay. My celestial kingdom is gonna start today. some wine, read a book about Palestine. There ain't no party, let's have one here. Heaven, heaven, heaven's what we make of.